Last year, I sent a student who was in the 7th grade, and she wanted to go to the bathroom, and I told her, and about 5 minutes later, a student in the 8th grade went. And then I didn't see them, but I was working, and they didn't come back, and the assistant principal showed up, and I guess they were caught having sex in a stall. And their consequence for this was only released for 2 hours of that day, and they were back to school the next day.
Okej, zrozumiałeś, wyszła z jego dziewczyna z jego klasy, niby 8, tak, i zniknęli, nie zauważył, że nie zniknęli.
And how would they might have handled that situation
No i
here?
kara to była wyrzucenie, znaczy jakby musieli 2 godziny wcześniej poszli do domu, a następnego
tak, tylko że teraz przejdźmy do tej sytuacji, że u nas nie ma systemu zawieszania, że my musimy opiekować się dziećmi. W związku z tym dlatego może większa dyscyplina i większe kary by były za to.
Właśnie, pytanie było jaka kara, bo ja tu przetłumaczę, a ty zaraz powiesz jaka kara. First of all, you have to understand that there is nothing like a detention. We cannot send kids out of the school because of some behavior, because we are supposed to care for them.
Oh, really?
During that time, we are responsible for
So there's
them.
no suspension or anything?
No suspension, no detention.
Really?
There are different ways of giving them some bad notes or something for behavior, and punishment for behavior. Yes, thank you. But we cannot suspend a child.
Mm-hmm.
And how would you
Na
punish
pewno by
them?
byli wezwani rodzice, może pogotowie, może policja. No to byśmy
Okay,
zobaczyli.
parents would have to come to school. Maybe police will be called to come to school
Bo to są
and deal with them. Because they are minors.
Poniżej 14
So
lat, 15,
if they are
16, to jest
less than 14 or 15,
Right.
this is illegal. This is a crime. So police might be called.
No może pogotowie.
And yes, or maybe ambulance. Medical care, yes. But also you have to remember, we have a special system of points for behavior. And they would get punished by the points, which means that they will get a very low grade for the end of the year for the behavior.
So behavior is tied into points.
Scored.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Mówię, że mamy punkty za zachowanie.
So when they're trying to get into other schools, that would be part of the...
Not as much as we would like, but
Right.
yes. Pyta się, czy to robi różnicę innym szkołom przy przyjmowaniu, czy jak widzą jakieś zachowanie.
No raczej tak. No,
Yes.
Znaczy na przykład ja jakbym przyjmowała do szkoły poza tym, to...
If she would be looking at a list of students and deciding upon which students should be at school, this would be one of the things she
Now
would
it's all about high stakes testing. Each student is tested every year to see where they're at compared to the other students.
at the end of the school year?
Yeah, around April every year. So here there's 3 tests, I understand, but in the US there's a test every year.
Każdego roku w Stanach jest taki test stanowy, że tak powiem, który sprawdza, na jakim poziomie dziecka.
A u nas w pewnym momencie też jest ten wewnętrzny, ale oficjalnie jest jeden, tak?
So then, I know they rank the schools here. If you're the gymnasium, the last place gymnasium in Warsaw, then what are the consequences for the teachers or the administrator? Or
Jeśli byśmy byli ostatnim gimnazjum w Warszawie, jakie konsekwencje dla Ciebie jako administratora?
Na pewno bym dostawała mniejszą premię, czyli motywacyjną.
Okay, less salary would be lowered because there's a special motivation part of salary that would be lowered.
but even if they're the poorest kids, they're the poor kids.
Yeah, but
still-
yeah, that's what she's saying.
Right. So less salary to
Co
the
jeszcze?
teachers.
Na pewno byśmy nie dostawali od burmistrza dodatkowych godzin, które pozwalają nam właśnie pracować tak jak pracujemy.
I didn't know that. We wouldn't get additional hours from the office, from the city's office, that would help us to add have lessons, organize additional lessons for the students.
So maybe these schools that have the worst problems probably need more resources, but they would be given less.
Czyli takie szkoły, które tak naprawdę potrzebują więcej, by dostawały mniej.
Chyba, żeby napisały porządny program naprawczy i byłyby ciągle pod nadzorem kuratorium.
if because this means that the school is failing. So if they wrote a special program showing what they are going to do to repair it, to do something, yes, to clear the situation,
program naprawczy i wtedy by
then
dostali.
and in the program there would be
Ale by
always
byli
the-
ciągle kontrolowani i
and
nadzorowani.
yes, there would be all the time they would be under a control of Bureau of Education.
Badanie, nie? To nie jest tak, że badamy tylko punkty. Możemy być na końcu listy, ale szkoła nie musi być szkołą złą, bo jest wskaźnik, który porównuje z wcześniejszymi wynikami. Czyli jeżeli uczeń jest słabszy na początku, wchodzi tak ze słabymi wynikami, to może i tak osiągnąć sukces, czyli podwyższa swoją wiedzę.
He made a very important point. What does it mean, a list of schools? Because there is also a very special, very important factor. There is a way of calculating the level of school, looking at the beginning and ending results of the children. So if, for example, if they got really low, they achieved really badly on the primary school leaving exam, and then they achieved not very well but better in the gymnasium leaving exam, it means that the school maybe didn't get a very good percentage, the score wasn't very high, but you can see the difference between the student that walked into the school and walked out of the school. So we can see the success.
Right.
This is a calculation of success of the school. When she got very bad students, and the school could work with them and have really has a progress.
Technology, that's the only push in the US. Technology is going to fix all the problems. If you just, I've gone to these big conferences, and if you just give the kids their own personal computer and give the software, everything will just take place and the kids will just magically want to learn. So at my school, all the kids have their own iPads, one-to-one computing. And I've seen this. In fact, most of the kids say they learn better with books. But they don't ask the kids. This is just how they do it. They break them, they play games with them all day. My question is this. It's true. And in my colleague...
Na wszystkich konferencjach i sprzęt dobry, to już po prostu się nauczą.
W jego szkole wszyscy uczniowie mają tablety. A niektórzy twierdzą, że woleliby książki i ciągle bawią się. Pamiętacie, dlatego się uśmiechnęłam. Cały czas się bawią i grają.
No to jest problem.